And folks, welcome back to the Pruitt Softball Complex here in Jacksonville. Once again, we welcome and thank you for joining us here on ESPN. It's the visiting number 4 ranked University of Florida Gators that will come up to bat here to start in the first inning, and you get a good
country at 8.34 runs per game. They are second with 58 total home runs. They can put a lot of runs on the board.
As Falby takes the full count walk there, her 13th of the season. And you can Falby and the pitch. Falby does go, and she will be in there safely. So Kendra Falby does what she does best. Grabs her 28th bag of the year and continues to be for national championship last season. Try the 3-2 once more. This one will be grounded to second, and oh boy, it gets through the glove of Stevens. This will bring Falby around. She'll score, and the Gators take a 1-0 lead. We'll see how that's scored as it got.
And you don't want to give this high-powered offense any extra opportunities, whether that goes down as a hit or an error. That's a play that Dolphins could have made. Like to get that out and keep that runner at third.
Yeah, no root. Pitch it in there. That one will be hit into shallow right field. Diving in to make a phenomenal grab is Carter. So one away here in the top of the first inning. A terrific play by Carter. And the Dolphins get one back.
Ball ticketed for a base hit in right. Carter, though, on the dive, able to make the grab. And Shoemaker very alert, getting back to first. Freezing on that line drive, exactly what she should do.
Allison Carter. Runner will go. It's Shoemaker sliding in safely. Another stolen base for the top of the Gators order. And another runner in scoring position with one. Just one away. The runner on second is Shoemaker. The payoff pitch on the way. This is off the end of that. Blooped into shallow left field. Coming in to make the play is Fox. Shoemaker back to second. But a nice bounce back season that saw them shatter records a year ago. This will be hit right back and off the glove of the pitcher, Harwood. It'll get through. An RBI single with 2 outs as Shoemaker is plated. Florida now up 2-0. Reagan Walsh with 2 outs comes through for the Gators.
And hit hard right back up the middle.
Boy, a tough play for Harwood as you do get a glove on that, and it just breaks through that one gap over second base. And with
homers, she also has 8 doubles.
Has the 2-0 here. Swung on, hit to second, and the play at short for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Gators leave a runner stranded. Watch the SEC teams duke it out over the course of the rest of the year, as well as the A-Sun. And boy, Hammock with a hit batsman here. That's their 11th hit of the year. 1 home, 1 away. This is the 2nd of the series. This is grounded slowly to second. Play there in between the base pass. Get the lead runner out. So Maddie Braytek will be sat down. She's cut off. But Haley Fox will take her spot on first. Batting order. Baylog in third on deck in the cleanup spot. Baylog hits this one. It is a bloop to center field. It gets through the glove of Falby. The Dolphins will send the runner around. And at the plate, there's no play. So Haley Fox gets the Dolphins on the board. Gabby Baylog with a triple.
Well, the hustle by Haley Fox on the fielder's choice. And she was running, and as soon as she realized that ball was down, she just took off, rounded the bases with ease. For a moment, it looked like it might have been a chance at it into Parker. They got the ball in pretty quickly once they got it at the fence.
Her 15th RBI of the year, already leading the team in that statistical category. The pitch is inside for a ball, and so runners at the corners now for JU, still just 1 away in the box. Hammock works in the 1-2. That one will be swung on, hit to third, and they've got the runner in a rundown. So the Dolphins caught on the base pass. That's 1 out. Runners do advance to second and third anyways there. So boy, probably between third and home, and did the right thing here, Ray.
Well, it may be that she did not notice that Camilla bobbled the ball. So she stopped running, thinking that it was a clean pick. She tried to get back.
So to bring it to a 3-1 count here once again for McCool. Tatum off the end of the bat to second. Oh, that one's bobbled. Throw to first is in time. And so the Gators, despite throwing up 3 runners on the base paths, were able to withstand 16 walks on the season.
And Brown also does some pitching as well. 2.27 ERA in 49 in the 3rd innings.
Well, she strikes out there, and so Haley Strunk with a nice way to rebound. She gave up a 7 strikeout to walk ratio. This one will be popped up into foul territory, but ranging over and able to make the grab is McCool. She does so cool for the second, being a full count. Walked and stole a base her first time up, went on to score the first run of the game. This time she'll watch that one in there for another walk. So Falvey takes first base.
Perfect in 15 attempts. She got one in the 1st inning as well.
Falvey goes here, and she will reach safely once again. And so Kendra Falvey back to back. This is what she does. Up to 30 stolen base.
Well, they're already 3 for 3 in that category so far tonight.
Well, the 3-1 is Shoemaker. Now with first base open, they will pitch around her just a little bit, and so she'll take first. The 1-2 will be popped high into the air into the Bermuda Triangle in left field, but ranging over to make the play is Maddie Braytek for the critical 3rd out of the inning. So again, a couple of base runners aboard. Hammock to Jazz Jones. Jones at short, batting .212 this year, has a terrific 379 OBP. Trying to get aboard, and does so here with her team-leading 15th walk of the season. And boy, just a terrific defensive unit through and through. This one does ricochet off the backstop, and so taking her base at second is Jazz Jones. And the Dolphins, again,
has been pretty good against the other Florida D1 teams.
Yeah, especially up here in the northern areas. This one is hit to third. We throw to first is in time. Runner stays put at second. Gators get the first out of the inning with a nice job by.
This is her favorite song, you know that, right?
339 on base percentage. Another one of these Dolphins with a good eye. Although she gets this one through the gap, and so runner will stay put at third. That's a smart decision, but a swinging single.
The year, one of the best pitchers in the country.
Now it'll be 1-2 here out of the conversation. This one hit to third. Oh boy, it got through. It got through Cahalan, and that will bring another run across for the Dolphins. Uncharacteristic error in the base pass for Florida, and Jacksonville pulls back within 1.
Just a ground ball that stayed down. It looked like Cahalan was expecting that short hop. The ball didn't quite come up, went right.
Runner in scoring position is Chadwick. And this one is blooped in a shallow center, and it will be dropped. Did not get it. That will load the bases. So with 1 away, the Dolphins have to be conservative, but now the sacks are jacked for Gabby. Hammock and Baylog will go at it again here. That one is foul tipped into the catcher's mitt of Erickson for a big second out. And folks, with that strikeout, Kara Hammock now 2-2. That's off the end of the bat into left center. Ranging over this time and making the play is Kendra Falvey. So the Dolphins get 1 more, but leave the bases loaded.
She has a couple of complete games as well.
This one is hit high in the air, but shallow. Coming in to make the play is the center fielder, Braytek, and there's 1 away for Jordan White and company. In the shade, and depending on where she launches this one, you can see the other views. Yeah, indeed, those long shadows, but no problem here. Back to back for the center fielder, Braytek. Battling the sun. Familiar spot in the left-handed batter's box, off the end of the bat and right to the third baseman, Chadwick. And so, wow, 9 pitches for Jordan White. It's 3 up, 3 down for the young freshman. And now the Dolphins, an opportunity in the bottom half of the. Brings the count even at 1. Stevens and the Dolphins, an opportunity to tie this thing up, but that one's lined hard to third. There to make the play is Cahalan, and there's 1 away early. Transfer to Florida. As we see here, 1-0. This is off the end of the bat into shallow left, but ranging over and making the play comfortably is Corby Otis for the second out of the inning. 4, as Florida has certainly missed Keegan Rothrock, who maybe the country's best pitcher, throw to first in time, and so these teams trade 1, 2, 3 innings here in the third. Boy.
Caught at third base.
This one is hit softly to short. It'll be a tough play at first, but done so nicely by Jazz Jones. The quick shortstop. Remember, she struck out her first time up, and she worked it against. And this one's to second, fumbled, throw to first is not in time, so Ava Brown legs it out. Boy, just enough of a defensive miss. Ava Brown, so excuse me. So Brown on the board here. As this one is popped up into center field, ranging over, and boy, she's been busy today, but with no miscues. Maddie Braytek gets it done. And this time in the gap in left center, but again, ranging over and comfortably making the play is Fox. So Jordan White has him
in the country, but number 4 at the time. The Dolphins took 2 out of 3 against the Aggies.
The Gators, that is, anyways, as the Gators 3-3 in the SEC.
Now batting third baseman number 18.
Dolphins, as the Finns work through their second time around. Full count. That's outside. Back-to-back walks here for the Dolphins as they load up for the top of the order. Maddie Braytek will come up.
Number 6, Madison Braytek.
John's Florida, right down the road, Creekside High School. She does try to bunt this, but it's popped up to first, and a savvy play by the Gators' Walsh. That's one away, so boy, that's a tough miscue with nobody out. No BP. That one's in there, dropped it in for a strikeout looking. Ava Brown gets the big out number 2 back-to-back here.
Speed on the changeup as well.
This one is a comebacker to second, stepping on the bag and making the play off a nice flip at second base. And so the Dolphins, once again, some action on the base pass, but again, the payoff pitch coming from White. This will be hit right back at her into center field. There to make the play is Maddie Braytek. So Madison Braytek is strikeout looking. Delayed response there, and conversation. Oh, boy, did it say a hitter. Boy, celebrations from both teams. Notice on first, she's 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts, and will take off here as she had enough of a lead. A throw to second was a closer one than it could have been, but Otis in there without a slide. A runner advances to second. So now the count 3-1, and again, this will be a walk, so it won't have too much of a critical effect. This back-to-back walks have runners on first and second, 1 away for Reagan Walsh.
They have won 22 games in a row.
Pop up here will be in foul territory and making a great play in that area. Ranging over and making the grab is Fox for the second out of the inning, a critical one. Reagan Walsh sat down. It brings up Kenley Cahalan with the softball complex. As this will be popped up in right in that sliver of gold for the third out of the inning. So the Dolphins once again come out unscathed, holding these number 4 Gators to 3 runs through 5. Chance to tie.
First inning, which could turn out to be the biggest play of the game.
No kidding, Ray, and she'll work a walk here. We've seen already a couple of web gems for this Dolphins team, and again, it's only the second time I'll mention it, but the Gators have the all-time 1-1. The pitch is hit into shallow right field. Will that drop? Yes, indeed. But the runners will not advance in time. Wow, great heads-up fielding by the Gators defense, and they cut down. Evening. Coming into the game is the sophomore from Decoy Creek High School down in St. Augustine. And she'll be struck out looking. So, here, 3 of them to top 5 teams. Runner will go here on the payoff pitch. Doesn't matter because it is a walk. So, another walk here in this inning. Second one issued by Ava Brown. And it brings up Elena Gaddy to conference.
I have a feeling they'll be back in the Women's College World Series again this year.
Swung on and missed, and Ava Brown's pitching is one of the reasons why you and many other pundits. Now, though, it's Mia Williams. Worked the count full to Jordan White. And that one's inside for strike 3 on the corner of the plate. So 68 ERA when she's played. This one left center field. That goes deep. That is gone. So Ava Brown wins the pitcher's duel here and breaks the scoreless streak. The Gators pad their lead. It's 4-2 Florida here in the 6th.
Home run number 2 for Ava Brown, RBI number 9, and that had to be the hardest hit ball we've seen all night.
Well, the no doubter here, Ray, is right over the middle of the plate. That one sent deep into left center. Second solo shot of the day we've seen from the Gators.
And that ball was right in Brown's wheelhouse, and she
her laces. Camera got a good glimpse on the face of the young Jordan White. Just smiled. Looks to rebound from that solo shot. This one is just looped over to short, and there to make the play is Jazz. Sophomore's only blemish was that solo homer a moment ago from Ava Brown. This one hit sharply to second. There to make the play is Stevens with no problem for the 3rd out of the inning. Well, now the Dolphins have their work cut out for them. They've kept the Gators within strike. Good start today in her 3rd go-around. Pitches inside for a huge walk. Sends things back up to the top of the order with Maddie Braytek. So Madison Braytek, an opportunity.
5 walks.
And even then, she's been able to get out of the jam. This one hit into shallow center. Kendra Falvey this time won't make the play. Drop it again. The throw to second. And the Dolphins, oh, unbelievably unlucky.
We'll see it again. In off the handle. Racing in from center. Falvey almost made a terrific play, but the whereabouts to know she still had the force out at center.
Now quickly in an 0-2 hole. Off the end of the bat to third. It'll be a tough play. Infield day, got her. Great job on the corners. It was Cahalan that came up with the throw, advanced the runner to second. But now 2 away here in the 6th.
Catcher who would have to turn around and throw the ball behind the right-handed batter.
Swung on and missed, won't get the chance there. It's a huge strikeout from Ava Brown. Snags her 4th of the day. And that will retire the side here in the 6th. Gators.
In which she is allowed either 1 or no runs.
That's Skylar Wagner in the game to try to give the Dolphins a chance. Hits sharply to short. Throw is not in time. Beating it out is Shoemaker on a well-hit ball to short. Jazz Jones couldn't. First, the leadoff runner aboard for Corby Otis now. Otis shows bunt, and it is a beauty. She might have a chance to leg it out on her own. She does. Wow, a beautifully placed bunt from Corby Otis right down the first base line, and at that in stolen base category at first. 3-1 count though here at the plate for the catcher Jocelyn Erickson, and now she will take her spot, and suddenly the pond is
in the first. She has driven in 31 this season.
Big
Almost
pitch
one
coming
run,
here.
Almost 1 run per game.
A 1-2, that big pitch is in there for a strike. So teams played as an opportunity to get the Dolphins for another here. Bases loaded, the 0-1. Showing bunt though instead, gets to the pitcher, throw at the plate, won't be there, back to first in time. The Gators get some insurance as another run comes across. 5-2 Florida here, but a big second out of the inning.
Remember how the inning started as we see a replay of the bunt. Able to get that run home. Wagner took a look, and she was able to regroup and get.
Actually standing room only.
Just be careful of driving through Waldo.
As this one's popped up in a shallow right, ranging over and making the play is the second baseman Stevens. So work cut out for the Dolphins. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance, middle of the order, 2 up for Jack. A run through 4+ innings of work now. And has Carter on the cusp here, an 0-2 count. Swings and misses at that, and it's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Carter retired.
In a single game on Sunday.
This one is hit a slow bouncer to third. It'll be over to first for the second out of the inning. As Stevens is retired, and now down to their final out are the Dolphins. It'll bring up Tatum McCool. 3-2 lead for Florida that just slowly grew, ballooning to this 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-2 swung on and missed. So Ava Brown gets strikeout number 5, and that one is the dagger. The number 4 ranked Gators make the drive up north and take down the Dolphins for the 32nd straight time. They had moved to 29-4, while the Dolphins, in a spirited effort, fall to 13.